Can you imagine 2 days into their journey home when it dawns on them? That means 2 more days back. That's 4 days that little boy didn't have to bathe. This was an interruption. And then we don't hear from him until he's 30. Between 12 and 30, nothing. Not a word. I mean, good night. God's in the house. Somebody keep a journal. What kind of teenager was he? What was his favorite subject in school? Who were his heroes? Did Mary ever make him get a haircut? Did she ever say, shut that door, we're not trying to air condition all of Nazareth? Well, she might have, but nobody wrote it down. Did she ever walk into his room and say, clean up this mess? Were you born in a barn? Did she? We don't know, because nobody wrote nothing down. By the time we hear from him next, he's 30 years old. He knows he's the Messiah. She knows he's the Messiah, and he's still living at home. Yeah, he is. And what we have here is Mary is ready for him to go Messiah. They are at a marriage party, and Mary walks up to Jesus and says, they've run out of wine. And I know she did it like that because his response to her was, woman, what am I going to do with you? It's not my time. But it was his time, because his first recorded miracle was turning water into wine at a marriage party. His first miracle was just to keep the party going. Yes, he turned water into wine. Baptists turned it into grape juice. And then there are interruptions in the life of Jesus. Remember, he was going to heal Jairus' daughter, and the woman with the issue of blood interrupted him. Remember? And she got healed when she touched the hem of his garment, and the interruption made the Bible. One day Jesus was preaching, we don't know what about, because nobody wrote it down. But they sawed through the roof on his third point. And led a crippled guy down in front of Jesus and interrupted him, and the interruption made the Bible, and the sermon didn't. God is in the interruption. Can you imagine next Sunday your pastor's on his third point, and you hear a chainsaw fire up the road, and they let a crippled guy down in front of your preacher, and he's a Baptist, he can do nothing about it, so they have to haul him out. You wouldn't remember the sermon either. Interruptions. Look for God in them. And then Mary, who watched all this, oh, I can't wait to meet her. You Catholics are lucky. You get to pray to her sometimes. And I do too in my shower. I go ahead and do it. I don't know if she's listening. And I don't know if Jesus really minds me talking to his mother, but I do. I love mamas. I love my mama. And I know Jesus loved his mama. And I know there's only one way to the Father, and that's through the Lord Jesus. But when we get to heaven, we will get to meet Mary. And I can't wait to ask her about the teen years. I can't wait to ask her, what was it like raising God? What was it like teaching God how to walk? What was it like teaching God how to talk? What was it like having God nurse at your breast? What was it like holding that 8-pound bundle on that first Christmas morning? Did you know that compressed and compacted into that little bitty baby was the fullness of the Godhead? I mean, did you really know? So I wrote some questions down, and Buddy Green put some music to it, and it became this song. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our son and daughters. Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you've delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you've kissed the face of God. The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy, oh, he's Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know your baby boy, he's heaven's perfect lamb? Yes, this sleeping child you're holding, he's the great